And although the princess has come home, she is still remaining quiet on where she was during her missing time, but frankly, I do not care. She's got that look at me, I'm back attitude, and it reflects in her style. You know it. She was seen returning to the castle rocking those possibly was kidnapped leggings, all while sporting a I might have just run away and ran out of money hooded cloak. What do you think she's gonna be wearing at the wedding? No idea, but no doubt it will complement her chosen spouse's home kingdom. That's right. Princess Desdemona has finally made her choice, and it's Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire. I knew it was going to be them. It was the obvious choice from the get-go. So obviously obvious. So long, Prince Phineas Pomp of the Petrard Kingdom. You just didn't make the cut. Bye. Bye-bye. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Bye. Bye.
All right. Good morning, afternoon, or evening.
So, she made her choice. Her life is filled with intrigue, and I feel like I am now somehow intertwined with her fate's path.
And
Oh
welcome
well, off to go see what the gang's up to.
to Little Guardsman, where we are about to tackle level 6 or day 6 of the game today.
Bye.
Okay, that's just more of that. What do we have here?
There's a note from Dad.
Dear Lil, here's some excuse why I can't work the guard shed today. Love, Dad.
Back to the guard shed for me. Wait a minute, where's the chronometer? I always leave it right here. There it is. What's it doing under the bed? Spooky. I don't remember putting it there. Wait, what time is it? I don't want to be late. For a time machine, you'd think they could have at least put a clock on it somewhere.
You probably have a clock on the radio. Well, let's go.
This whole wretched endeavor has been a disgrace, not only to Prince Phineas and myself, but to the entire history of Petrard. King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk will not sit idly by while their royal lineage is dragged through the mud.
Well, sorry about, all of that.
On behalf of the Sprawl, I sincerely apologize to the prince. I can assure you there was no malice intended on the part of the princess. It just didn't work out.
Say what you will, your words and your sweet-smelling city will soon be drowned out by the musk of the sulfur mines of Petrard. May your home be exploded by a bottle of fine Petrardian fizzy.
Well, that's not great.
Yeah. The Royal Writ. Except from a Petrardian Book of Etiquette and Manual of Politeness. There is a general distaste for non-humans in Petrard. However, any formal event is elevated by the presence of elves. Delicate beauty rules the day when it comes to the meal. Remember this golden rule. Even in the face of total catastrophe, dignity, always dignity. Except from a wedding survivor's guide to the Marvog Empire. This guest's senses were assaulted at one of their week-long wedding battles. Admiration was heaped upon people around me wearing war paint. The more hardcore, the better. The smell of meat and blood hung in the air. Their approach to food was utilitarian. It was treated mostly as an afterthought. Reports indicate a dramatic increase in secret meetings and rumblings of revolution. To admit a goblin is to be hit with a $40 gold fine, no exceptions. Striker, at the behest of the council. The wedding is almost upon us. Have your eyes open for vendors and artisans making their way into the sprawl for the big event. I'll be in my office if you need me. Ash. That Wakandan prince I sent all of my banking information to finally came through with my share of the gold. Call me if you're in a pinch. Rich in friends and gold, Malcolm. By royal decree. Okay. Alright, what do we want to do here? Probably put 2 of these in here. And in here. And at least 1 in the X-ray machine. And in the metal detector. We've got 3 left, so I think that means we can put 2 into each one of these. No, the bullwhip. Well, we'll just put 1 in here and then 1 that could possibly maybe work. And then the last one in here. Alright, I think we're good. Yep.
Michael!
Hello, Lil.
What, no more sparkly suit?
It was a rental. Besides, today I'm here in a different capacity to help coordinate the royal wedding.
You have a lot of jobs, Mike.
And wedding planning is my least favorite out of all of them. Tell you what, why don't you be the wedding planner for the day? What do you think?
I think it's very irresponsible to get a 12-year-old girl to do 2 grown men's separate jobs.
Yeah.
All you have to do is choose the music, decorations, and food menu for the big event. It's simple, just let in the one you like the best. Or the one you think the groom would like best, or who the bride will like. I'm sure it's not really going to affect anything. Or it might. See, it's simple. Do you want me to explain it again? Well, I won't. The only thing I hate more than wedding planning is talking about wedding planning. You'll pick it up, you'll see. The wedding musicians will be coming by for you to choose first. Here's the gold. See you later, Lil.
Love the enthusiasm. 350 gold. Okay. That's the whole wedding budget.
Whoa, this gig pays great!
The money's not for you. There's 3 choices for music, food, and decor, and each comes with its own price tag. The gold is the budget for the wedding.
Do I have enough money to just pick the most expensive choices? The most expensive choices are going to be the best, right?
Not necessarily, and no, you don't have enough. Anything over budget will have to come out of your own pocket.
I see.
But if there's any money left over, you get to keep it.
I see.
We're on a tight timeline, so keep an eye on your action points. You've got 4 per round, so that's talking to everybody once, or to 2 folks twice. You get the idea.
If I've got 3 people and 4 points, isn't that talking to everybody more than once? Or like, talking to somebody more than once though? Because, 3 people, 4 points.
Need that run by you one more time?
I think I'm good.
Remember, you do the choosing. I'll be here to record your choice and keep track of the budget.
Alright.
Okay, Lil, it's no biggie. Just choose the 3 most important elements of any wedding and try not to stress that it's a royal one. You got this.
Musicians, okay.
Hello, young lady. The name is Jacob Fiddlestein, and me and my accordion here play all the polka conga you kids are so crazy about these days. A 1 and 2 and polka conga 2 and 3 and polka conga 3 and 1 and polka conga. Hey! Oi! I nearly winded myself there.
Okay.
Hello. Hi. Hello. My name is Suzette Courgette, and I sing with my voice. I do the slow songs and the nice songs and some of the ones you know.
Vlad Extreme here, mate. I know what you're thinking. What is the baddest, metalist bad boy of death metal playing some skint royal wedding? Well, I ain't here just to collect a big paycheck, mate. I'm here to stick it to the bourgeoisie and not take any of their crap, mate. Rock and roll all life long.
Okay, well, it did say that at the Morvog wedding, war paint was appreciated. So, war paint here. I personally like her the best. And I think the princess would probably like her the best as well. But, if we need to consider the spouse as well, then we'd probably pick this one. Let's go with this one.
As it turns out, I left my amplifier on the bus, mate. It must be sitting there right next to all my awards and trophies, mate. So let's cut the fuss and let me through, right? Because as we all know, everybody likes the sound of what Daddy Vladdy is putting down. Extreme!
Okay.
Have you made up your mind?
Yeah. We're going with Vlad Extreme. Yep.
Extreme!
Good choice, maybe. I'll write this down and be back when the next group turns up. See ya, kid.
Well, if it isn't the Edward, the great magician. Got another group of brats to entertain? Where are you pulling a rabbit out of now?
I'm afraid I've put my days of magic and illusions behind me.
You got kicked out of the Magicians Union, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Seems people preferred the actual dark arts to my light entertainment. No matter though, I've got a new career now.
Oh? Do tell.
Working at your parents' garden shop?
They wish. I'm a wedding officiant. I'm here to officiate the royal wedding.
Really? You? You are?
I am.
Tell me a little more about it. Maybe show some paperwork or something.
So it's the Edward, the wedding officiant now, is it?
Of course it isn't. Do you know how ridiculous it was for me to have the Edward the Magician as my name? It was so redundant. I can't believe nobody ever told me. 2 these? I must have looked like an idiot.
Well, when you put it that way.
So now it's just Edward the official officiant. with only one "the." Thank you very much.
Yeah, but don't you think?
It's the best name ever. I sure do.
Okay. So, have you really been like contracted for the royal wedding though?
What made you want to become a wedding officiant?
This morning, someone from the castle came into my parents' shop to place a big order of flowers for the royal wedding, and that's when I got to thinking. 1 3-hour course at the Elven Community College later, and here I am. It's my first gig as an officiant.
You weren't actually hired to officiate the royal wedding, were you?
Not technically, but maybe it's a detail they've left to the last minute and need someone desperately.
I don't think weddings usually work that way.
Let's call Ash and ask about it.
Hello, Councilwoman Ash? I'm sorry to bug you on such a busy day, but...
Lil! Thank goodness you called. Seems in all the chaos of organizing this wedding so fast, we forgot to hire someone to officiate the ceremony. Do you know anyone who could do the job last minute?
Well, as a matter of fact...
This has got to be a joke, right?
I never joke, Lil. Well, that's not true. I often share a laugh with my fellow political and high society types. But this is beside the point. Find someone now, and quickly, and don't dally.
Well, Eddie, it seems dreams do come true. They forgot to hire an officiant and are looking for someone to work the gig. Think you got what it takes?
Yes, 1,000 times yes! See, Mom and Dad, I knew hard work and persistence would pay off in the end.
Let's chalk this one up to dumb luck. Good luck, Edward.
Thanks again, friend!
We're not friends.
Oh my god, are Edward and I friends?
Well, I guess we're letting him through. Edward, the official officiant. Fate seemed to smile as you connected this wannabe officiant with the desperate councilwoman Ash.
Hello there, I'm back. On to the decorator candidates. I don't have to tell you how important the interior decorations and overall aesthetic of a wedding can be. I don't have to tell you because I refuse to tell you. Anyways, here they are. Take your shot.
All right. Oh, hello again.
Hello again, Mum. Thought I'd see my way down to do some decorating for the royal wedding. Ain't much of a decorator per se, but I got my cerulean blue, blood red, and cadmium green with me, so I had to go do something with them, I suppose.
And hello again to you as well.
Hello! I've got some grand ideas, for how the royal wedding should be. You might not know it, but I read all the latest wedding magazines down at the salon when I'm getting the old do done. And apparently what's in these days is meat. Big bold slabs of meat on the wall. It gives things a real abattoir feel, so they say. So I guess I'd go with that.
I guess the, Praetor would like that.
Who am I, you ask? Only the editor of the biggest wedding magazine in circulation right now. There's no one else who can do the royal wedding justice, darling. Surely you've seen my work. Just don't look in last year's issue, darling. I went on a real tangent about slaughterhouses one night, and my team printed everything I said. Blame the Quaaludes. But this year, darling, we'll do something daring. Daring and bold, darling. Can you feel it?
Well, I guess daring and bold would suit the Praetor as well. I guess this with the meat would be a safe choice to please the praetor, so I think I'm going with it.
I tore a page out of the magazine for you to see. Just don't tell the salon.
She hands you a torn out page from a magazine depicting a gala event with slabs of meat hanging. Okay.
Have you made up your mind?
Yeah. We're going with Helena Halfling. Yeah.
That's the sweet smell of my successful design ideas, which will smell just like actual butchered hanging meat.
And it's set in stone. I'll write this down and be back with the next group. See ya, kid. It is I, Articulous Flamehands, chosen by the power vested in So You Think You Can Save a Princess, to rescue said princess.
Well, so it is. Hello.
A task at which I am ashamed to say I have failed.
Don't sweat it. She came home already.
Oh, mission accomplished. In any case, I have a message to deliver to the High Council of the Mages Guild. So if there's nothing else, I'll be on my way.
Can I see that message?
Hey, can I see the letter you're delivering?
Incredible! Let me see. Wait. What? No. This cannot be true. These renegade mages are more deeply embedded than I thought. I was sent to deliver this? Dear child, thank you for saving me from myself. I must flee and work to weed out the bad actors within the guild. Dark days lie ahead. Be careful. Your name was also mentioned in the letter.
Oh? Articulous Flamehands, you helped to reveal some of the murky goings-on within the Mages Guild and saved Articulous becoming an accessory to it. Cool.
All right, kid, can you feel it? We're almost done. This is the last hellish choice you'll have to make as a wedding planner. I, for one, cannot wait to be finished.
Alright.
Just hurry up and pick the food option for the wedding so we can get out of here.
So it did say in the writ that food was an afterthought in a Marvog wedding.
I'm not allowed to leave.
So I guess it doesn't really matter which one we choose. Hello.
Monty's has the soup. That's all I'm allowed to say.
Okay. Next.
Good afternoon. I'm here today representing Catering Corp regarding a contract to provide the sustenance for the large gathering known as the Royal Wedding. Catering Corp is willing to provide the base amount of calories needed to sustain such a high-capacity event in return for appropriate remuneration. I am accompanied by samples of our food and a detailed list of ingredients available upon request.
Alright. And you, sir?
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je m'appelle François Saint-Français, head waiter à la Chez de la Maison. We provide the finest and the fanciest of delicacies for the newly married royal couple and their guests. Only the smallest portions for the highest prices, of course. Very chichi pompon for the snootiest of people. A place someone like you or anyone you know would never get into, no matter how hard you tried.
Okay, well, I guess we might go with the soup from Monty's.
Here's the menu. Spoiler, it's soup.
The menu reads 1. Appetizer, soup. 2. Entree, soup. 3. Dessert, soup. Yeah, I think we're
Have you
going
made up your mind?
with the soup. Yep, we get to keep the 50 and the soup was, or the food was an afterthought for a Marvog wedding anyway.
We look forward to making it a super event. Get it?
Thank God this nightmare of a job is over. All the rest of you go home. Good choosing, kid.
Thanks.
Well, at least I hope it's good. I wouldn't want to be the one responsible for messing up something like a royal wedding. Anyways, goodbye.
Well, I mean, the praetor should feel at home at least.
I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I demand to be allowed entry.
Wait a minute. I remember you. You were the speaker at the, Viva la Gobolution.
Indeed, I was. Today, I understand that the doors to the Sprawl are closed to my people. You have a choice. You either let me in and incur the penalty, or you arrest me. I'm sorry that you are the one in this position, but I must take this stand. For the good of us all, Viva la Gobolution!
Can you elaborate on exactly why you want to get in?
I have no further statement to make beyond the following. I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I demand to be allowed entry.
How do I know you have nothing on your person? How do I know you're even a citizen of the Sprawl, for that matter?
If you want to search me, go ahead. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I solemnly declare that the information I have provided is true, that it is of the same force and effect as if made under oath, and that it was freely given.
I feel like I gotta... just in case.
If you want to search me, go ahead. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I solemnly declare that the information I have provided is true, that it is of the same force and effect as if made under oath, and that it was freely given.
I'm gonna use it anyway, just to make sure. I feel like it's my job to make sure. Okay. Huh, nothing. Okay. Let's call Malcolm. I really don't want to pay $40 to let him in. But also, I mean, he does seem like he should be let in. He doesn't have any dangerous intentions or anything dangerous on him.
Intriguing. You seem to be caught between a rock and another equally hard rock. Tell you what, I'll take care of the fine if you let him in. I just gotta see what the GLA has planned.
Alright.
You know about the GLA?
Of course I do. Founding member. Well, not really, but of course I know of them. I don't just sit down here reading and writing Yelp reviews for Monty's. Although I do that a lot too.
You'll pay if I let him in?
Bingo! Let me just find my wallet.
Alright. Well, you're in.
You've got a lot of backbone, kid. You're standing on the right side of history today.
We'll see about that.
You should come by the GLA headquarters again sometime. On behalf of the entire GLA, thank you. Viva la Govolucion!
Chuck. You knew that Malcolm would sympathize with Chuck's plight. You circumvented the draconian speciesist rule without getting dinged. Yeah, I mean, he did say to call him if we're in a pinch.
Where's Hamish? I really don't have time for... say, you there, little girl? I need to get to the other side of the sprawl without delay. I need you to listen to me. This is time sensitive. I know you got your instructions, but it's important that I get going quickly.
Truth spray? I mean, this would get an answer, the truthful answer, quickly, right?
It's my own fault that I'm running so far behind, but I need this job to go well. Maybe I'm in such a bad mood because I spend all my time talking about my process and making bullshit small talk at cocktail parties rather than being able to focus on creating my art. Wait a minute. What just happened?
Okay. So, like, you're here for the wedding then? Should we call Ash about it? I mean, the writ said, have your eyes open for vendors and artisans making their way into the sprawl for the big event. And she certainly is an artisan. She did talk about creating, and should we just let her in? She said she was in a hurry, and the truth spray would have revealed anything nefarious. So I guess I'm just going to let her in.
I can't thank you enough. I'm sorry for coming in hot. Weddings are the worst. If you can get close enough, take a look at my sculpture. I'll throw something in there just for you. Gotta go.
Iris a lapidary. You let her in before too much of her masterpiece could melt away. Good work. Oh, so it was like an ice sculpture or something? A letter. Great gate guard. Your choices for Praetor Kargan's wedding have been deemed acceptable. Accept this gold as a token of thanks for honoring our ways. Gopla, the Marvog envoy. Cool. Oh, cool. That was like 100, wasn't it? Ooh. Our first 4-star score. 30 gold. Uh-oh.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Me
Salve
too.
escuela. Regno meo grata.
Welcome to my realm. Okay.
I need to get out of here, and fast.
Cuido Ruiz, curparum nudimus.
I really don't want to stay. Okay?
Think, Lil, think.
Hospices in hoc regno,
Where
et
is
tulistina
the,
donna solita, hic requiritur immolatio, ircis in mortem vitare vel.
It got us in here, it'll get us out. I hope.
What the was that? That was next level.
Yeah. Are we back where we're meant to be? Lily's actually so freaked out that she is at a complete loss for words after having stumbled across space and time and having gone toe-to-toe with an interplanar demon.
I'm gonna go down to the dig site to throw this stupid time machine down a deep hole. Okay, Lil, get it together. You can still do this.
Yeah, there is a deep hole at the dig site. Ooh. Okay, so dig site first. And then we've got some choices. Hi.
You've gotta take it back. Got too real with your chronometer 3000 thing today. I don't want it anymore.
Hi, B. So nice to see you, B. Your paper in the Journal of Dwarven Medicine was a revelation, B.
Well, excuse me, but I was just pulled into what I'm guessing was a parallel dimension and was almost murdered by a demon.
How unfortunate. I always wondered what the byproduct of St. Bartholomew Inglebrook's lunar incantation would have on the relationship between time and interplanar folding.
Stop it. I don't care about any of that. Just take it back.
I'm sorry, I truly am, but we've come too far. I'm sorry I've been absent, but I've been watching, and the readings I've been receiving have been very promising.
I don't care.
But you would care if everything and everyone you knew and loved was at risk. Everything might seem like we're in a storybook, but open your eyes. We're on the verge of a civil war from inside the walls. And if you hadn't heard, the princess just pissed off some very powerful people.
Well, yeah, she would have done that either way. I mean, she had to choose one or the other of the royals to wed.
It is in your best interest to continue to help me with the device. Because who knows when we will need to rewind time and something more important than which nobody you chose to send to the dungeon today. And you're here, after allegedly going toe-to-toe with an interplanar demon. I trust you.
Okay.
I'm not gonna keep doing this forever. You and everyone else are gonna owe me a childhood, you know?
Keep helping me with the chronometer 3000 and we can see about making that happen for you.
All right. Tavern, Garby's, GLA. Oh, hi. We've got snacks this time. Is that stuff still the same? Yeah, tangled web of corruption and lies. And some coupons. Okay. Hello?
Hello? Hello? I brought the orange slices! Was today a regular meeting day or one of those top secret planning for what's gonna happen at the princess's wedding days? Is anybody here?
I'm here?
Are you here for the meeting?
I don't think so.
Oh, then you can't have any orange slices.
Those aren't orange slices. Those are just the rinds.
I got hungry.
Alright then. Oh, we can go over here now. Yeah, that's the same as last time. It's amazing that the GLA keeps their headquarters secret. This place is huge. Testing, testing. What's the deal with mole people? Hello? Is this thing on? Yeah, what is it? I've gone back to where it started, to find myself in light. We were apart for more than a lifetime, but now it'll be right. P.S. Remember to bring running shoes. Back to where it started, to find myself in light. More than a lifetime, but now it'll be right. And running shoes.
I have a feeling the GLA leader wrote that. At least, I'm sure that troll over there didn't. I wonder what it means.
Yeah, that makes 2 of us. Well, I guess that's that, huh? Looks like... Garbies? Or should I go see if anybody's in the tavern before I spend all my money at Garbies? Maybe there's somebody in here who I need to spend money on. Hello?
Ah, here she is, the little guardsman who spoke to the princess and secured the union between the Sprawl and the great Marvog Empire.
Yay me.
Yeah, I did. Told her just what to do and she listened to my every word.
I admire your complete lack of modesty. Modesty is such an ugly thing. Let us celebrate with a tankard of blood wine. Kapla!
I'm 12. I can't drink alcohol.
Haha, never fear. There is no alcohol in Marvok blood wine. Just blood. In a big cup called a tankard.
Yeah, I'm a hard pass on that.
Haha, very well. There will be much blood wine at the royal wedding where the Sprawl and Marvog tie their fortunes together forever. Let us raise a glass to the gatekeeper who brought us all together this day.
Yay?
Kapla.
Did a mouse sneeze somewhere? Come, child, louder and with fury.
Kapla!
Too furious, far too furious. We are not at war. Be careful shrieking like that. But as we say in Marvog, better to be too furious than not to be furious at all.
I'm exhausted.
I shall now recite the Marvog pledge of unwavering loyalty, as is our custom.
And that's my cue to leave.
Alright. Anybody else here? Hello?
Today's cocktail special is not relevant to you, Lil. Sorry. And we just ran out of milk. Sorry again.
Lil, can you be on the lookout for a health inspector? They can look like anybody. How about you whistle if you think you've identified one?
I can't whistle.
Well, then scream health inspector at the top of your lungs.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Nothing else here. Let's go to Garby's and see if we can get some upgrades and crystals and stuff. Oh, and talk to you.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Well, I mean, it is weather appropriate though. Hello.
You've been at this a while. You should have enough cash by now to power up your arsenal. Take a look.
So up to 3, I guess, is 50, and then at least the 4th one seems to be 60. So guess I do want to buy some crystals as well. Do I want to power up the X-ray machine? I'm gonna have 9 crystals again tomorrow. So that means 2 for every... No, 2 for like 4 of these and then 1 for something. So if I buy 1 more, that'll make it 10. And I guess I could upgrade the X-ray. And I don't know what else I'd want to upgrade. I guess I could upgrade the metal detector and the decoder. Or do I want to upgrade the bullwhip? The X-ray kind of does the same thing as the metal detector. Yeah, I'll upgrade the decoder and the bullwhip and buy 1 more crystal. So that'll put us at 11 crystals tomorrow. Let's go to bed. See what tomorrow brings.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
Yep. Edward the official officiant. Edward the official officiant was officially offered the gig to preside over the royal wedding. On the one hand, he felt the heart struck gold. He felt he had struck gold. With this being his very first professional opportunity to try his hand at the thing he'd set his sights on a few hours before. On the other hand, his utter lack of basic competency made him nervous that he might make a critical mistake in front of so many high-ranking and well-armed individuals. At times like this, Edward would remember the words his parents told him as a child. Edward, we don't care what you do in life, just don't become an amateur children's birthday party magician. So no matter how poorly it went, at least Mom and Dad would be pleased. Articulous Flamehands. Articulous Flamehands panicked at the discovery of the contents of the letter he'd been charged to deliver to the Mages Guild and raced home to his tower. Once safe behind the magical wards, he conjured a ferret to eat the letter so no one else could be burdened with the truth of what the Mages Guild was planning for the sprawl. Sadly, because he knew he lacked the strength or skill to continue while burdened with this disturbing information, he cast a selective memory spell on himself, causing the mage to completely forget about the letter and its contents forever. With a wave of his wand and a muttered incantation, Articulus became blissfully ignorant once again. But do you know who didn't forget the letter? The ferret. that Articulus conjured to eat the evidence. The surprisingly literate animal managed to catch quite a bit of it before he polished the papers off. How was it supposed to live its ferret life now, knowing what it knows? Sure, it was only a foot-long charismatic little predator with the body of a chubby weasel, but he was no chicken. The ferret knew it could inspire others to take up arms at his side. Not just rodents and mustelids, warriors, but these sky creatures too. With their combined strength and superior numbers, they could easily conquer anything the Mages Guild would throw at them, and the sprawl would be saved. Step 1. Regurgitate the letter. Unfortunately, the sound of a retching ferret caught the attention of Articulus. Thoroughly mind-wiped, the mage had zero recollection as to why he'd conjured the ferret in the first place, but he was damn sure it wasn't so it could throw up on his nice rug. The mage unsummoned the ferret before it could get the contents of its stomach up, and as a result, the fate of the sprawl remained uncertain. That was quite a story. Chuck. The enigmatic goblin walked through the gates of the sprawl and disappeared. Either he had gone completely unnoticed or was adept at losing anyone who would seek to follow. His fate is yet unknown. Iris Lapidary. Iris Lapidary, the ice sculptor, did not reach the refrigerated storage depot at the palace before the hot sun's rays significantly deformed her masterpiece. However, upon removing its protective sheet, she had to admit that from certain angles her melted work had become a quite stunning example of the Caladarian new Bakra-esque movement. She wasn't sure how her work would be perceived the next day, so to distract herself, she made her way to her favorite club in the Little Ogre Town neighborhood that catered to females of all species who tended to have rad spiky hairguts, badass tattoos, copious piercings, and who loved to dance the night away while listening to dwarven heavy metal music. The devil. Okay. Right. Level 7.
Good morning! You're listening to The Morning Crawl, the #1 morning show in the sprawl. I'm Dodger, joined by my new co-host, The Quack. For those of you wondering where the ham is, well, it turns out he got an invitation to the royal wedding happening today. Of course, he won't be wearing a tuxedo. He'll be in head-to-toe honey glaze.
Aww.
Well, if you don't like the jokes I tell, you can do it yourself. I told the producer I refuse to work with a duck.
And now it's just the duck. Alright. Well, we'll be continuing from here in the next episode, and I guess it's the day of the wedding then. So that's exciting. Fortunately, we're not invited, so we don't have to see all the meaty decorations and stuff. Well, I mean, the Marvogs should at least feel at home. And I guess we'll see the fallout from that at some point. And also, the GLA had some plans for the wedding day as well, so we'll see how those pan out. It should be an interesting episode. But for now, thank you so much for watching and spending a little of your time with me here today. If you liked this video, please leave it a like. I would really love that. And also, please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I will see you again next time.